All right. So welcome everybody to February's meeting. So hope everybody's doing okay. We all survived the snowmageddon. So yes, and parking is atrocious. Parking is terrible. I've called Brookline police a couple of times this week to complain about students parking. So and they've been very responsive, so I'm very thankful. Anyway, moving on. Did everybody get a chance to look at last month's meeting minutes?
Yes, they were really long. Took hours to read.
We were really productive. So if everybody has read it, as long as you are able to read and things that everything look okay, you can vote. So even if you were not at the meeting, that is totally fine. So, all right, who would like to move to vote?
I move that we accept the minutes.
Accepted. Thank you. And second?
I'll second.
Liz? Okay.
Second.
Second, Melissa. All right, I'm gonna go down my list. Melissa, what's your vote? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Julia.
Yes.
Thank you, Francesca. Nice to see you.
Yes. Nice to see you guys.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
You didn't ask our votes.
Yeah, me and Carol, we were
You
just
didn't vote either.
right.
I always forget me. So Carol,
Yes.
Liz,
Yes.
yes. Eileen, yes. I always do this. All right. Okay. So do we have any members of the public who would like to share their thoughts? Any comments? Do we have anybody?
There is no
Okay.
members of the public.
All right. Okay. All right. So moving on to our agenda. Oh, where's my agenda? I have lost my agenda. Oh, found it. All right, women. That's what happens when you have too many things on my screen. I was like, okay, so first thing on our agenda, Women of the Year. So we need to decide, we need to find a time for our executive meeting. I think we're looking at the end of this month. So nomination closes February 14th at about 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
Sure.
Something like, sure. Okay. So how long do you need, Liz, to tally?
It really shouldn't take very long. So far we have 15 separate entries nominating about 5 or 6 people. There is one person who submitted 3 nominations for the same person and just kept saying, I'm making a correction. I'm like, okay. So there are maybe 3 or 4 people, different people who have been nominated. It's a pretty small field. But it won't take me very long unless we get a huge influx. So
Okay.
it would take me probably maybe a day or 2 to turn it around and send it to everybody.
Okay. So we only, right now, how many people are up for nomination?
I would say maybe 4 or 5. I'm trying not to read them because I don't want to.
Yeah, no. We just need to look at names. That's all right.
Yeah, there are a lot for 2 people who seem very deserving, and a couple of people here and there that I don't know and I didn't read the whole thing. So I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So do we want to, so our next meeting should be March 4th. So do we want to do the executive meeting on the 25th of March?
Of February, you mean?
Oh, so yes, February. Thank you.
That's okay with me.
Yeah, let me check my external brain.
Melissa, Julia,
Yes.
Francesca, Caitlin. Melissa's yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Liz is okay?
Yeah.
Who
Is
else
this
did I
to
hear?
pick the winner? Is that what it's for?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the process goes once the nomination starts. So what Liz will do on her end is I hope I'm using the right words, like populates it, puts it on a Excel sheet kind of thing, sends it to us. We go over all the nominations. We read everything, and then we sort of do our pick around, who we think, we sort of rank them based on what we read and what we think. And then during the executive session, and then we send everything back to Liz, and Liz will sort of tally it up. And during executive session, she will show us the statistics behind this. And then we will discuss whether we like what we see, what the rankings are. And we just have the discussion, and then we decide, right, who we have picked for this year. Okay. Does that sound does that sound clear?
Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. So the session sometimes lasts for about half an hour or so, unless we go into like a huge debate around who we think, or if we don't come to a disagreement. So, but usually, right, once the rankings are there, it makes it a little easier to talk about this. So 7 p.m. February 25th.
7
Okay.
p.m. Okay.
All right.
February 25th, Wednesday, right?
Yes. Because
Okay.
it seems like Wednesday is an easier time. Okay. So, and then we meet again for our monthly meeting the following Wednesday. So, and I will try to keep things short.
Great.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, that's done. Other planning logistics. So so a few things we decided the last time. We are all set with the orchids. We are set with oh my God, I can't find the mugs, the gifts. And what else have we?
I've emailed.
Gift or the mugs, right?
Right.
The Potter's mugs? Yeah, okay.
Yep, I've contacted the Potter, and I've sent out emails to Elizabeth Warren's office and Maura Healy and Kim Driscoll to see if I
Okay.
can get videos from them.
Okay. Have you heard back?
No, not yet, but it has to, you sort of have to put it on. I invite them to the event. And then so it has to go through their social coordinator, I guess. And then I say, well, if you can't come, could you send a video?
Okay. Cool. Okay. So we got that done. I have sent emails out to last year's honorees. Anne Myers will be heading to Greece. So she won't be coming.
She didn't come for the awards either.
I know, she sent her son.
Maybe she's going to send her son. Her son can come
Right,
again.
with the thank you for the speech. So so she won't be coming. Jessica Chico will be coming, and she will be a little bit late. So we'll do the same thing where we'll just have her speak closer, after this year's award, after the awards. And I have yet to hear back from Jennifer Astor. So yeah. And I think Save the Date has gone out to the select board members. It went out to TMM. I always wonder if you guys get it, because I don't get any response back. So I'm assuming that my email didn't go into.
No,
I know
I'm sure that I got it.
Yeah. Well, you and I communicate, so I'm really
Yes,
sure you
and
get
I will
it.
be there.
Okay, thank you. So,
The save the date should be in the town administrator newsletter this month as well.
cool. So, All right. Anything else logistical that state reps. I was supposed to do that. Tommy Vitolo, and
Yeah, and you might as
whoever else.
well invite all of the ones.
Yes.
Greg
So I
Schwartz,
have,
et cetera, et
yeah,
cetera.
cool. Yeah, I pulled their names up and I was like looking at this and I was like, well, that's a lot of people to email, but I'll get to it this week. So,
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody else I should email to invite, save the date?
I was gonna say, Eileen, if you need any help with drafting those, let me know. I'm actually helping out one of the former reps, Jeff Sanchez, with some of his advocacy work. So I've been in contact with a lot of legislators recently, so I can also help
Ooh.
get in contact with people.
I don't know if you should say that out loud. Like I'm like, ooh.
It's honestly, it's just talking to their staff and just trying to, just be
Right. Cool.
annoying. But I've gotten used to it, so just let me know.
So yeah, I will definitely let you know. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I appreciate that. Cool. Okay, so that's that. And then
Food, I looked into food. You had asked me to just price some stuff out. So two options I found that would be affordable and also like not messy, not like full on, buffets. Stop and Shop for about $80. We could do like a charcuterie board, a fruit board, and like a little dessert board. They're like on plastic trays, nothing fancy, but our office can provide plates and napkins.
okay.
The other option, Cuddy's is actually pretty reasonable for a couple of sandwich trays and cookies trays. It would be about $250 for the amount that you would need. Sandwiches for about like 30, 35 people, right? You don't get a huge crowd. It's not like you're feeding 100 people. So those are the two options that I found. Both would be placing the order, putting it on my credit card or one of the commission members' credit cards and doing a reimbursement because they don't do like invoicing. Cuddy's I might be able to talk into it, but Stop and Shop won't.
Okay.
Well, I think it'd be nice to use Cuddy's.
Right.
They
Right.
make great
Local.
sandwiches.
Right. And it's their local business, right?
Yeah, they're right
Yes.
in Brookline Village. Yeah.
They're across the street from Town Hall.
Oh.
Well, let's make sure they're open on Wednesdays. That's the one thing I forgot. Their schedule got a little wonky after Wednesday's not as Wednesday. Okay, so they're open on Wednesdays.
They're open. Okay.
They're open on Wednesdays.
How much time do they need?
24 hours is what their website said, but if we're gonna go with Cuddy's, I would call probably this week just to let them know that we're looking at that date.
Okay.
And what time we're looking for and make sure that they can do it. Not necessarily place the order. You guys can take some time to look at it and you can let me that in that executive session meeting, we can finalize that.
Okay.
But I will talk to them this week just to make sure that if we place the order for this date, that it's doable for them.
Okay, cool.
Are we allowed to ask any of the businesses in Brookline if they would be willing to donate food? I mean, I've done that for the After the Prom party. I've done that for the senior essay writing workshop. And I know who the people in town are who might be willing to do such things. I've got a list and a binder. And if that's okay, it might be improper, which is what I'm concerned about. But if it's not, I'd be happy to try to hit up my sources.
Yeah, we used to do that for the lunar. Well, I shouldn't say we. Baffin used to do that for the Lunar New Year because we were getting so like food for 300 to 500 people. I feel like something like this, our office would prefer to support the small business and give them the money.
Yeah. Sure.
If this was like a huge order, a huge town event, yes, sometimes we can, see if they want to just get their name out there. But for something small like this, I think I would rather. That's my preference, but you can all decide, what you would prefer.
No, that's perfectly fine. You're right. We don't need, what the kind of food we would bring in for the after the prom party.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think it might be appropriate to have donations or something or food drives. I think that'd be cool, pretty neat.
As to run a food drive alongside the event? Is that what you mean?
Oh, I don't think we should do that at this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if that's what you're if that's what you mean. Yeah. So maybe it's just more like it just seems like, one more thing for people to sort of work on, right? Just to come up. So, I mean,
We could do a feminine hygiene product drive. We've done it at the law school. I'm not kidding.
and then
You
drop it
know?
off at the swimming pool.
Yeah, we could stock that poor little thing at the swimming pool, which by the way still has 3 pads and had 2 tampons for like 1 day and now they're
Oh.
gone. No, but I mean donate it to, there are always organizations that will take feminine hygiene products like homeless shelters and places where people go when they're battered, So I mean that seems like it would be it's not food. But if that's something we wanted to think about, I don't know, Julia, what do you think?
I think it's a pretty appropriate, but whatever the major vote is.
Yeah.
Get people
Yeah.
engaged. I'm just thinking about people contributing and getting people engaged in the event. But maybe that might be too much. I don't know.
Maybe they need them at ICE detention facilities. They don't strike me as tampon rich.
All right, I'm going to move this conversation along before we start throwing more things out there. I am going to say, if somebody wants to take this on and be responsible for, creating the spot for the product and then be responsible for, bringing it to the place that they want to, I am okay. But it's just right this moment, it's with so many, a few other things that we need to plan. I don't want to throw one more thing onto this list of things. So, but if someone wants to just say, I'll do it, then I am okay.
I'll do the research and see if it's feasible. Like, is there going to be a place in town hall where we could collect?
Mhm.
And then where would we send it to? And I'll, let you know.
Right. So, and then if we do that, we also have to update I was just thinking about should we do a new flyer? So we use the same thing, but just change the words on it and then add this thing. So we have to.
Can we do that on a separate time? It just seems a little distracting from like the main focus.
Yeah, why not?
It seems it's a great idea, but you know what I mean? Like separately. I'd help out separately.
Or we can just start a social media campaign in a separate location, and so see where that takes us.
Yeah.
Sure. If you want to take it on, go for it.
Okay.
I can be supportive.
I would
Okay.
help.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, let's work on that.
All right, so I'll put it on next month's agenda. Update on donation event. Okay. March. Cool. All right. So, okay. What's next on my list? And so is there anything, any other logistics that we need to talk about? Oh, yes. Any other logistics that we need to talk about?
Am I signed up to check in with Cynthia Cream when we know who has won about getting the
Yes.
proclamations? Is that on my list?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's on my list that I'm reading
Okay.
right now. Okay.
Okay.
Have we invited all 4 reps from the state legislature?
Carol, have you been paying attention?
Ooh.
I was like, I'm teasing you. I was saying earlier on that I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it. All right.
Yes. That's why I'm teasing you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important that we remember
Yes.
that there were 4, not just
Yes.
Tommy. Yeah.
Yes. No. I know. So no, I have the list pulled up, and it's just on top of all the other emails that I'm slowly trying to, sort of draft and send out. I just haven't gone to those yet.
Yeah,
But
okay.
yes. Okay. So the next thing on the agenda, item, would be we have 2 more weeks until the nomination ends. Any ideas what else we can do to sort of increase more nominations? So I can keep posting on social media. I have Brookline Racial Justice. Caitlin, what's the E? stands for?
Bridge. I saw that in their newsletter today. Yeah.
Yes, so I've sent it to them. They have it in their newsletter. I've sent it to Baffin. So those are sort of my network. And I've also, it will be showing up at Runkle's PTO newsletter. So
Well, it
anybody
went
else?
there was an article about it in the Brookline Can newsletter, the February newsletter
Ooh,
that went out. So, and there's printed copies in all the libraries. So if people pick up the printed copies, it's there.
ooh, yay.
Yeah.
So, do we have anything, the senior center, have you guys seen any, Carol, Melissa?
I haven't, I was there yesterday and I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I could
Do-
speak to Sharon, who runs the program there, and see if they can blast it out or how they would do it.
Well,
Yeah.
they just their publication is just out, the Brookline
Yeah.
Beacon. And I don't know where my copy is. It's not at hand here. But if you go online, I think they had something in the Beacon about it.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Should we ask Brookline.news as former recipients and honorees to maybe give us a little publicity on that?
Did we send anything to, they have this events section.
no, I don't think so. I think, Caitlin, are you there?
Yes.
Did you step away? Oh,
No,
okay. Yeah, so I think what I haven't done, or because I think you were talking about just reaching out to them to talk about media for that day. And then I wasn't
That's
sure.
big. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's good.
Brookline Interactive Group. So
Oh,
they're
all right.
gonna be recording the event.
Okay. So I'm mixing up.
And yeah, for Brookline News, I can put it in the events. The nominations wouldn't go in the event section. That would be for the actual event, for the save the date. But Liz, I think that's a good idea, reaching out to them as former recipients and seeing if they can put a little blurb somewhere.
Sure, I can do that. I'll email them.
Thank you. Thank you, Liz.
Isn't Big also streaming? That's why we changed venues, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? I mean, they just don't like recording in Hunneman Hall, period. Hunneman Hall is bad all around for Big, but I will I actually think Heather said no live streaming for the 2 events I reached out to her about. Let me find.
Oh,
She said no streaming. Did I hear that correctly?
We can cover both of these events, record only. It really helps at the end of the year events in the select board hearing room, much easier for us to cover because the setup is already there.
Okay.
And then the other event was a different event.
Okay.
So
only
no,
recording.
not streaming, recording only.
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Any other ideas? Any other places where we could?
I guess once we know how many nominees, I mean, how many awards we're going to give, then we have to divvy up the responsibility of who will introduce each one of the recipients.
Right.
But we don't need to do that because maybe we'll only have one person.
Knowing us, that never happens unless it's
Yes,
really
it has. It used to be just one person.
right. And
Yeah.
yeah, so and then COVID happened and we had
Yeah.
5 and then we went down to 3 and 3. So
Yeah.
so we'll see. Okay, so that will be March meeting. Introduce. We'll talk about the logistics of that day itself in our March event. Okay. All right. Anything else that anybody can think of that we should talk about in relation to the event? No? All right. Okay. Now, next thing, there's not a whole lot of update on social media content. So, I mean, right now we're just going to do the last thing of this event. So yeah, so not a whole lot to say. Cool. All right. I think that's sort of all I have.
I just need to tell you that I won't be able to come to the March meeting though. If we're having it like on the 4th, right?
Yes. Or at least that's what, yeah, because the 11th would be, yeah.
What is the March 4th meeting?
It's our monthly meeting.
Oh, our monthly meeting. Oh, okay.
Yes. So, all right. So I guess
I'll make sure that everybody has the information that they need about any feminine hygiene product drive that we're considering. And, you
Yes.
know, I have no issue with public speaking, so assign me to do whatever.
Okay.
But yeah. My
Okay.
son is studying abroad in Scotland for this semester, and we're gonna go visit.
Nice. Ooh, when you going?
That night. So if I'm stuck in the airport, I'll pop in.
That sounds
I hope you do
awesome.
not get stuck.
Have fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. I really miss him.
So this is very selfish. Are you back in time for our event?
Oh, yes, I am. Oh, absolutely. Those were parameters for me. Yeah, I wouldn't miss that.
Oh, I was like, how long are you going for?
A week. It's spring break. I have spring break from one school on a different week than I have spring break from the other. So I've cobbled together a week between the 2 spring breaks.
Okay.
So I have to be back to teach at Northeastern on Wednesday morning of the event. So I will be there. Absolutely.
That sounds awesome. I have a question. So, between now and the event, are there any things, any responsibilities that we should be kind of doing?
Not that I can think of. Liz, do you remember if there's anything we need to do?
No, I think we have most things covered. I will talk to the potter once we have the information. And we have orchids and gifts set up. I will email Cynthia Cream and not only invite her, but ask her to please give us the certificates, which I will pick up because it's right down the street from me, at work. And I think I mean, we probably may have some more tasks associated with food.
Right.
And I guess we just sort of need speakers and setup and I'm not familiar with that room. So, I mean, I've been there a couple of times, but like, I don't know how we set things up in there and what we're planning to do.
Yeah. I can definitely speak again. I can definitely volunteer to give another speech.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the thing? The sheet of
scripts?
paper?
Program?
No, not the script. Thank you. We had Hadassah do that last year. So we also need to think about doing the program. So yeah. So we figure that out too. Food speakers. Right.
And we also need to figure out what the AV situation would be if we have videos to play, and if we have any slides, if we want music, that kind of stuff.
We did have slides last year.
Yeah, I've got all the slides, and I also have the video from Kim Driscoll, which we posted on social media. Take
Right.
that, social media.
Okay. So once we figure out during executive meeting, who the recipients will be, will you have time to work on the slides? Wait, no, because I would need their bios and their pictures for your slides. Because if you're
Yeah.
gone for a week,
Yeah, but my fingers aren't, I'm not planning to have my fingers fall off in that time. But also I think Prasanthi created the slides last year. She likes doing that. She does a nice job.
oh, okay. All right. Okay, so slides, food speakers, the program. So those are the things on the list to divvy up.
Michael, who do you think is the best person for me to connect with in the select board's office to ask about AV and how to just get trained in that room? Would it be Charlie or would it be Melanie, you think?
Charlie would really know the stuff.
Okay.
But I would suggest you actually reach out to both of them,
Okay.
just to cover your bases.
Yeah.
And also that will give Melanie an opportunity to better come up to speed, which would be a good
Okay.
thing.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
Charlie and Melanie. Okay.
Yeah, if we
I'll
need
take care
training,
of that. Yeah.
thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin, if we need training, should one of us also come? With
I actually plan to be there this year. I know I in the past years haven't been able to be there because I've been away and had other things, but I have it in my planner and I plan on having a sitter that night. So I plan on being there.
so
The the other thing is that if Big is there, then they also like know this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And I definitely will rely on them for any problem solving in the moment, but to have a general sense of how it works for me would be a
Yep.
good idea.
Fair enough.
cool. I think last year some of us were there at 6 o'clock. Carol, do you remember, Carol, Julia? When some of us there at 6 o'clock, a little earlier, just to prep?
I think that's about right. I think I was there around 6 or maybe a couple of minutes before.
So we can figure that out too when the time comes. So I was gonna say Lucy is coming.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I've reached out to some of our old commissioners also to sort of spread the word and do the nomination stuff, like and so Lucy says she will be here. So yeah. Oh, and Rebecca blasted out to her network for nominations too.
Oh, great. Should we try to find somebody who would do our land acknowledgement for us?
Should we try to find what do you guys think?
Yeah,
You
I
could
mean, I
ask
don't think
somebody from the Indigenous Peoples Committee.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Kelly Bennett is the chair. I'm sure you could reach out to her to see if she would do it or send a recording if she's not able to make it. Or a designee from the committee. I'm sure she would do that too. Yeah, I'll do that. You want me to do that? I can do that.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
don't mind doing that if you
No,
give
I
me.
can do that. That's totally fine. I'll CC you though.
Thank you. Like Caitlin, I'm trying not to give you too much to do.
No, it's fine.
I know. So trying to divvy things up a little. Yeah, you're always helping me. So I'm always like, if I can protect you a little bit, I'm gonna try. But thank you anyway. Cool. Anything else we can think of? You muted, Carol.
I think a
Thank-
lot of this stuff we'll do when we have that executive meeting. It'll
know.
come together more at that point.
I know. So, and I think the other thing I should probably do is sort of write this down on like a spreadsheet kind of thing. So, right. So I think today's conversation is helpful for me to just have those things listed. And when we do our meetings, the next two, right, it's easy for me to just plug names on there. So, cool. Yeah. All right. Anything else we want to say about planning? No? Okay. Any old business, new business?
I guess I have a
Um,
question, or go ahead, someone
Mhm.
else.
No, go ahead, Julia.
Okay, I guess something about old business.
Mhm.
So, sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, to the meeting at the 12:30 meeting. So I was wondering if it's possible, for the social media, meeting. Do you know when you guys want to do that, or?
We never had the meeting because we didn't hear back from you. So for me, it was not actually helpful for me to talk to Christina since I already know, my conversation. I mean, when she came in to talk to us, so I kind of have an idea. So the meeting was supposed to,
Yeah, I apologize. I couldn't make it at
Yeah.
12:30.
right. So yeah. So I mean, if you think you can give us some times, you can respond back to that email, with certain sort of times during the work hours that may be helpful for Christina.
Would you
So
be
yeah.
open to like Thursday afternoon, like after 5, or would that have to be before 5?
Um, Thursdays are generally really bad for me. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right, no
Thursday,
worries. Yep, I'll take it offline. I'll take it to an email. Thank you.
right. You're welcome. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I wanted to say something and now I've received an email and I've forgotten what that was. Oh, yes. Just a reminder. I know that in the past we have posted these recordings in lieu of minutes. However, because of a warrant article that passed, I guess what was the last one we had? November, yes. Any recorded meetings are being posted, which is why Heather reached out last month, Liz. So even though we are not posting them on the website, they are getting posted publicly. So if you want to continue recording meetings, which this commission does not have to do, you do it to help take minutes. You are not like mandated to record. So if we continue recording these meetings, I'm just letting everybody know that they are being publicly posted and you're still posting minutes. That's what you're supposed to do.
So does this recording get posted before we vote the meetings in? I mean, the minutes
Correct, because
in?
this is not minutes. This would be for people who weren't able to attend the meeting. They can
Yeah.
now watch the meeting because it's been recorded.
Okay.
The minutes are like just part of the open meeting law, right? That's a different law that we're following.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
Yes.
have a question. This meeting is being transcribed. Is our
Mhm.
transcription of the meeting also public record?
I don't know how that works on Zoom, so I'm not going to answer that question. I can ask Heather because I'm not sure.
Yeah. When we first talked about this, I don't think we were using the word transcribe. I think we were just, I wish Prashanti and Liz K was here because they would be able, because we talked about this. This was meant to also help with just for the meeting minutes.
Right.
So I guess in the end, logistically saying yes, it does seem like this will be transcribed and then condensed to sort of the meeting minutes that we are receiving and voting on every month. So
I
what
mean,
do you
look
think?
at the transcript of this meeting. Everything we've said has been recorded with our names on it. In the transcript, other than the recording, it's also transcribed. So I'm concerned that if the recording needs to be public, that the
Yeah.
transcription, the verbatim transcription of this meeting would also have to be posted.
So the warrant article was from Big. It was a way to be transparent in recorded meetings. I don't think it has much to do with open meeting law.
Okay, cool.
No,
Right,
no,
so-
it does not.
Yeah.
So we
It's-
could
it's more-
continue to transcribe the meeting without recording it to assist in minutes. And then not have a recording since we're not required to.
Correct. Correct. The visual recording is all that Big wants if we have it. If we're not recording it, they don't need anything.
Cool, thank you.
Yes.
Wait, so I'm still confused at this point.
I would suggest that we stop recording the meetings, but
Okay.
continue to transcribe them on Zoom. Zoom
Okay.
has a transcript. And
And
that
that way
transcript,
the secretary can use the transcript to help for the minutes to be voted on at the following meeting.
Okay.
rather than
So,
posting a recording of everything.
so then do we go back to Vic and tell them that the recordings, I mean, this is not a recording, but this is a
They don't want the
transcription.
transcript. They just want
Right.
recordings. If the
Okay.
meeting is recording, they want to post the video.
Yeah, I get that.
So
But
if
the
I
transcript's not a
tell them,
video.
you know, at this meeting on so-and-so date, we've voted, the commission has voted that they will not be recording meetings anymore. Then Heather will know that I will not be sending them to her anymore.
Okay, so then the transcription, is that another function on Zoom for the transcription?
It's a different
Okay.
one, yeah.
Oh, and we have that on Zoom.
Yeah, it's like people use it like closed captioning,
Yeah.
right? To follow along. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So with that said, should we now put in, should we talk about not recording, stopping recording, and then vote on it?
But if, no, wait a minute, I have to get this straight. If you stop recording, you get the transcribing even without recording? How do you do that? What are
It's a
they
function.
transcribing? Something is being recorded so that they can transcribe it.
They're just live recording your voice as you speak, but they're not storing the voice. They're just storing the words that they extract from it.
Yeah, just basically an AI note taker.
It's a different function on the Zoom. So it's like you just press a different button, right, to sort of transcribe our, this meeting, and it's not actually a recording.
Carol, if you click on transcript at the bottom of your screen,
I don't have
like-
transcript. I have participants, chat, react, share, host tools, apps, and more. Maybe it's in more?
Yeah, it is in
Transcribe.
more.
Okay, so you can do
Right.
that without recording.
Right.
yeah.
So
That's
I
pretty
also just learned.
interesting. That's pretty
I know.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I just learned this today too. So
But you're
in this
not, but
conversation.
this is not AI taking over the minutes.
No,
No.
I mean, you can do
No,
that too,
Okay, yeah.
I don't think it's part
but
of
we
this
don't need to.
function.
I mean, I personally think it would be better if we didn't record and only transcribe, but I also think that that's a conversation we should have with the secretary present. Because it's on them to, deal with either medium
Right.
and come up with the minutes, so.
Okay. So we table this to the next meeting, and I'll reach out to the co-chair and the secretary to make sure that they're present, or figure out how to make sure that they're present. Are we okay today with this? I guess this recording will be posted.
Yeah, we already posted it.
Yeah.
Or recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, one more thing on my list.
So the executive session, I'm not going to record. We never record it because
Right.
the meeting will just open and we'll go into executive. So it's a public meeting, but we won't record that one. We never do.
Mhm.
There's nothing to record, right? We'll just be opening a meeting and going into executive session. So the next time to discuss this would be
The
at a
March.
public meeting in March. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, Caitlin.
You're welcome.
Oh, Liz K. If Liz K just Hi, Liz.
Oh, hold on. I have to make her.
Oh,
Okay. There you go. Liz, you should be able to unmute and turn on your video if you'd like.
Okay, are we done?
we're um is she there? Liz, are you there? Liz K.
Hi. So sorry.
You missed a conversation that we needed your input, but
Oh
I will
no.
yeah, so we're ending. And I can fill you in on the topic, but our next the two things. One is our next executive meeting session is going to be on Wednesday, February 25th.
Okay.
And our March annual meeting, I mean monthly meeting is March 4th.
Okay.
And after I tell you what this conversation is about, we would probably definitely hopefully you and Prashanti will be present in that March meeting.
Yep.
Yeah, to talk about something about recording and also note taking, transcribing. So
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, yes. Do you have anything you need to say? Old business, new business?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. All right. So I guess if nothing else, meeting adjourned.
I'd move to adjourn.
Thank you.
I second.
Thank
Third.
you.
And second.
Same.
I vote yes. So
Good night, everybody.
good night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Night.